2 months ago, a 59-year-old man walked into my office, sat down, and said something that broke my heart. He said, "Doctor, I think I'm disappearing." At first, I thought he meant memory loss or early dementia, but when I looked into his eyes, I saw something deeper, the kind of emptiness that comes from years of emotional exhaustion. When I asked him what he meant, he said quietly, "I'm not sick, but I feel like I don't exist anymore in my own home." He wasn't talking about loneliness. He lived with his wife, his 2 adult children, and even his grandchildren. What he described was something far more subtle, a life where he was surrounded by people but invisible to all of them. He spent his days fixing everyone's problems, driving people to work, lending money, keeping the house running, yet no one asked how he was doing. No one noticed that he had stopped reading, that he had stopped meeting friends, that he hadn't smiled in weeks. And what struck me most was this sentence: "They all love me, doctor, but none of them see me." This, sadly, is becoming more common. People over 55 or 60, who have spent a lifetime giving, as parents, partners, caregivers, slowly fade in the background of their own families. Their needs become invisible. Their fatigue becomes normal. Their sadness becomes part of aging. But it's not aging. It's emotional neglect disguised as routine. You see, our generation was taught to measure love through sacrifice, to prove our worth by how much we could give, but no one told us that endless giving, without boundaries, eventually erases you. Here's what I told him: "You're not disappearing, you're dissolving in everyone else's lives. And it's time to come back to your own." We began simple, 1 boundary a week. He started saying no to small requests. He began walking alone every morning. He stopped apologizing for taking time for himself. 3 months later, he came back smiling.